Hello everyone, this is your host Prince Sharma, and I will be hosting again today's podcast. Today we are with our new athlete Vaibhav Sharma. Let
Thank
me
you.
introduce you to them.
Hello, my name is Vaibhav Sharma and I am an Wushu athlete. I have played national and state Wushu championship and I won a state Wushu champion gold medalist.
Let's begin our today's podcast. To you, my first question is being like how many championship you have went to?
Yeah, I have been to the 4 to 5 championships and I have in different venues. I have played these championships.
What was the place of your first championship you have went to?
My first place was Delhi only in the Rohini side in South Delhi, and that side there were very good players and come for the competitions.
What was the level of that championship you have went to?
The level of championship was very like hardcore and many athletes which are practicing from 2 to 3 years are coming from the different places from Delhi, and it must be a challenging one to be face them.
Basically, it was very hard because there were trained and professional athletes that have went
Yes,
or
yeah.
came to you.
Mm.
So, like you have said, you have went to like 4 to 5 tournaments.
Yes.
So, which one was the hardest of them all?
My hardest tournament was the National Wushu Championship 2025 that I have been in October and November.
So, what made it this much hard that you thought it was your one of the toughest battles?
As this was my the first national championship, so it was coming from my mind that it will be very hard and I am very nervous for that championship. And when I have seen the players that was practicing from 4 to 5 years for this championship and for this championship, and this they are very like talented and they know how the tactics and strategies about the champion.
So, basically, it was hard because there were professionals again.
Yes, they are professional.
And what was like for how many times you have trained for?
Yeah, I have been of time from only 4 to 5 months.
So basically, you were at a very low level compared to
Yeah,
them when you went to fight.
yeah.
So can you tell us about your schedule? Like, how do you train yourself?
I trained firstly. I have like learn how to this what is the meaning of the championship and where is the course of the championship, and now and I have learned the basics about this championship. So learn the basic is a way more difficult also to because my body physique was not supporting me at that time to play the championship, and I have to be I want to do the championship also. So
So that was your schedule. So what do you do to train yourself actually? Like for sprinters, they go for running,
mm,
and for like boxers, they train themselves through mirror boxing. So
mm.
what are the things you do?
I am like firstly my goal is to be my to control my weight, and I controlled my weight by doing some regular exercise like walking, running, push up, bench press, etc. And then I have been to the coaches also to that how can I be in wushu playing. So they have tell me that first you have to work on your punches and kicks because these are the most important in the wushu only. So they have to tell me that you can try the shadow fighting in which we are fighting with ourselves or with our shadow.
So why it is coming up that you want to lose your weight?
Because I cannot play with my this weight at that time when I started it. I am around 71 to 72 kg, and at that time I cannot play well at. So my coaches have suggested me that you should some lose your some weight. So I lose to my weight 72 to 68. Then I found that I can play more better than this.
So it was basically cause make acting as a hurdle in your
Yes.
like goal. So Vaibhav Bhaiya, what are your aims for your future?
My aim was to continue this game as much as I can, and I want to be an international player.
So there are also many categories in like wushu also according to I think weight.
Hmm.
So in which weight of category you are going to?
I want to be in under 70 and under 70 kg.
So what was your experience in that tournament?
My experience that when I go to the venue, I am like sometime nervous because this is my first tournament. In every tournament, we are nervous, and when I see the like conditions and environment, the many players are come which are very like hard and very big, and very, I think, very difficult to like face them. So I am like sometimes nervous, but I am sometime somewhere in my mind I am there like I can beat them. I
Yes,
want to
it
learn.
happens a lot of time because you are being such a situation you have never went to,
Yes.
and people train themselves for lives to just to
Hmm.
participate in district level also.
Yes.
Sometimes it is very hard actually. It might sound easy,
Hmm.
but
It's very
deep down you
hard to
know the
be good.
truth, right? So like, can you tell us about your coaches and other things?
Basically my coaches was my, I have been to the different coaches, like for the district I have been to Kasar, and by national coaches I have been to different coaches also.
So like, as I always ask, let's go for some personal questions. So like, what do you think that our teacher should be strict or like should be gentle with with their students?
Eh, this depend upon the condition, like if the student is very disciplined, so the teacher should not be that much strict to about towards them. And if the student is not disciplined towards his goals, towards his life, so teachers somehow have to be a strict person.
So according to you, that our teacher should change according to the student how they're behaving, right?
Hmm.
So talking about this discipline, so how do you manage your studies actually with your such timetable? Because you have
Mm.
to also focus on your like performance and also your academics.
Yeah, basically I on the daytime I am going to the perform practices and all that, and coming to house in evening, so I am very tired and I think that I cannot now study. But as I promised to my parents that I will balance my academics and my sports career together, so I have to study till night. Like I mm, do face wash and then eat something, and I be energized again and do study. Like,
So basically, you're doing a lot of hard work. You're going
yes.
through a tough time in order to like fulfill your daily needs, your
Yes.
daily activities, right? So Vaibhav bhaiya, talking about like upcoming things. So what is your upcoming tournaments?
My upcoming tournaments is on a like state Delhi Wushu Championship that is coming on 25 to 26 December, and then national Wushu Championship that is coming on March.
So basically, you're looking forward for two championship, right?
Yes.
So I wish you good luck for that.
Thank you.
So moving up, let's go for some your personal thoughts actually. So like, there are many parents who
Yes.
say that their children should not be in sports, or their children should be entirely in studies or entirely in sports. What do you want to say about that?
Yeah, I want to tell about them parents that because they are not from the sports background, they have seen only players that are like playing and they are injured very much. So they are have the some there in my mind that if my child go in the sports, he might get hurt and he cannot really walk all the time. So their parents are forcing them to leave the sports all the time and study all.
So basically, they are being protective to their
Yeah, they
child,
are
right?
protective and
Because sports, we daily see that a sports person is getting injured.
yeah.
Like for the most common thing we watch is cricket,
Yes.
and every time we watch it, someone get injured or
Mm.
they get hit by something. Basically, that's why.
Yes.
So I ask this question daily because everybody is having different thoughts about this. So I ask every athlete about this.
Mm.
So there is one more question I ask. Like, what do you think is pulling you backward from performing your 100%?
My pulling, there is not nothing like that, but like this somehow like academics also, some other pressures also, like my coaching also, I have to be there also coaching on the time, and I have to spend manage the time and spend the time with my parents also, my friends also, so they are like I have get all of this the that it is not I'm not giving the full time to my sports, so that's why I'm not cannot give my
So like
100%.
we are basically talking about family, friends, and coaches, right? So what was the reaction of your family or your friends before and after a tournament you went to?
Before my like before the tournaments, my parents were very protective that you must care about it themselves, you must think once that if you want to go to tournament or not. My friends were my friends were very like happy also my about my success, that you are going, so be there, give your 100% to the tournament, and when I after come back to the, and I have tell that I won this and this, so my parents are first not believing that I have done this, and after that they are very happy. My friends are also happy that he said to me that I know that you can do this.
So basically, they are showing up a protective nature before you are going, because
Ah,
it is obvious, because they care about you,
yes,
right? And after that, they are also very happy to
yes,
you. So like you have said, your family didn't support you at starting
yes.
because they were very worried. So who was the biggest motivator of you at that time?
I think that our if we should get motivated first from the inside, that if we are motivated from inside, so we every can think we can do this. And beside from the self motivation, other my motivation like my coaches also coaching, my friends also, that motivate me a lot.
So like talking about national level, so basically most of the facilities are provided by the government, right?
Yes.
So did you thought that something is missing or something should be there at the time of a tournament?
No, I didn't think that something must be missed by the government also, but how, but somehow there is like everything is something missing in somewhere only. So I think that missing is in the faculty also, like where we are living, where what we are eating. I think that's are somehow not good.
So like what do you think are the basic facilities parents or guardians should provide to their children in order to achieve success in this sports background?
The first, like our parents or guardians first need to show the full support that our child can do this and do that. First, we have to build their trust that I can do this and I can manage the things also.
So like in starting everything is like very hard to
Yes.
anyone.
Mm.
Doesn't matter you are in academics or you are in sports. So
Yeah.
well, Bhaiya, how do you start your journey?
I start my journey that I have seen many people are practicing, and people are practicing their wushu, and when I have seen that, I didn't got that too much interest. But there is my one incident that changed my life, and I think I should think that I have to go to wushu.
So can you tell us about that incident actually?
Actually, that
You can
one
say.
night I am coming to my home, and like two to three big students that are over 22 to 23 are going colleges. They are coming and they are fooling me, having like fooling me and doing other things also, which I feel uncomfortable, and they are like beating me, like they think that I should friendly with them, but I feel very very comfortable, and I think that's from that thing. I think I would do the self defense also, so I go to the wushu also.
So basically, you started because of like you wanted to protect yourself from others,
Yes,
from bullying.
yes.
Actually, that's why you started wushu. So like, from how many years you have been in this background?
My like background is not too much. I have been there to like 5 to 6 months only.
5 to 6 months. So that is like you have improved a lot, because in 5 to 6 months you have went to nationals also,
Yes.
and you have won there also. That is
Hmm.
also a very big achievement. Like,
Yes.
what was your first achievement anyway?
My first achievement was that I have been there to I have been get to like the Delhi State Championship, and I won gold there. That's my biggest achievement,
So like,
because I was not there with the full practices and all.
what was the reaction of yours, or what was the experience of yours after you won that achievement?
My reaction back was that firstly I didn't believe that I have won this. When like announced, when I my name was called for the gold, I really didn't believe myself that I have won this, because I at that time I'm not very well also, my health was not good, and I have not done practice that much.
So basically, you got like a little surprise at that time,
Yes,
right? So it was basically fun also.
yes.
So how do you think, like, what are the difficulties you have faced when you started your journey?
My first difficulty was that first when I been to the sports, I am not very good, and my punches and my kicks and all the techniques I am not aware of that, so I have to first build, and to building this my basic techniques I get 1 month, and in 1 month like there are many difficulties.
So, like, what are the tips you want to give to our audience if they want to come in the same background like you?
First you have to build support support from your parents, and you have to trust in yourself that I can do this, I can do this sports also, I can do this academics also. And I think like many peoples are avoiding sports because they are thinking that this can waste me a lot of time also in my academic. I have, because I have to be there in my academics also, I have to there also, and there also many things they have to do, so they are like leaving the sports. So they first thing I want to tell them that they have to be consistent
Consistency,
there.
right?
Yeah.
So basically, according to you, hard work, consistency is the key to success
Yes.
in your life. Like, what are the other key factors you think is important actually, like other than hard work and consistency?
First you have to be trust in yourself also that I can do this also, and you have to get support from your family, because without their support you cannot do anything in
That's
your
nice
life.
because like these all three helps you to grow very much. Hard
Yes.
work, consistency,
Can
and
see
last one is
trust.
trust in yourself.
Yes.
Believe in yourself. So that's good. So like you went for a training. So after that you also want to get recover. So how do you help yourself to get recover very fast?
I when I go to training and I do training, and when I come back, so my body was like all tired, and it was like it will be breakdown. So my coaches have told me if you are get very tired, you get amla oil, you know amla.
Yes.
So you should massage from the amla oil, and you can go for like steam bath also, and you can massage and wash your like whole body and legs with like hot water.
So basically that was for recovery. What are
Yes.
like what do you take for your diet? Because at some place diet also helps you. And you are saying that you also want to lose your weight in order
Yes.
to like fulfill your criterias. So what do you take for your diet?
I take like first this is like we have to understand this is a very powerful game, so we have to generate power, and the power is coming from protein sources. So we have to make the protein in our body. So we I am eating like protein eating food like milk, curd, egg,
Basically
etc.
dairy products.
Dairy products.
And what are the other things that some people also they said that you should eat a lot in order to gain power, or that but you have to also consistently maintain a particular amount of weight in your body. So how do you maintain about that also?
First, I think like this is wrong that people is saying if you want to get power, you need to eat a lot, because they are only some nutrients, specific nutrients that are giving power. Rest like fats that is giving a cushions like from cushion for that injury also. So power, I think that power is not only the thing that can is used for the sports only. We have to like give a body recovery also and nourishment also, so other things are also be there.
So like we are talking about people's point of view at different position or different type of situation. Sorry, but many people have say also that this sports background is nothing but a type of hierarchy or like a type of situation in which only wealthy people or only some selected people can participate and go at the very high point, and like normal people like us cannot grow in such type of things. What do you want to say about that?
I want to just say about that this mentality is really wrong, that if you are poor you cannot go to this sport, and if you are rich you can go to sports. This is wrong. So if a poor is like doing if poor is doing very hard in that sport, he can really go to the next level also.
So like what are the tips or like what are the things you want to tell to our audience in order so that they can also come in this background, or what are the essential things they should have in order to come?
First, that main and the basic thing is that you have to believe in yourself also, and you have to get the parent supports also and their supports also. And I think if you want to be there in specific sports, so you have to you would gain full knowledge about this sports, like how it is started, how it's playing, and how it is going.
So what are the changes you have seen in yourself after coming in this sports background?
I I have seen like many changes. Like first of all, like I am not be there in a time. Like I wake wake like 7:15 to 7:30. This has changed my time that I'm waking now 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock sometimes. So it's my change my punctuality also. I'm be punctual and discipline, and I learn the biggest thing, that is sportsmanship there.
Sportsmanship is very important because some people actually take different type of illegal or
Yes,
disadvantageous measures in order to like.
be in the sports.
Yes. So it is very actually bad because it is
Hmm.
not good. It will create a type of disadvantage because there are people like you, because I say that if one person is not having such illegal measures, so why should you have?
Yes.
Basically have a fair competition, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, bhaiya, like you said you have changed your timetable. Like what are the physical factors that change after coming in this background?
First of all, that when I am not in the sports before, like a year before, I eat lots of junk food and roaming around and eating only eating and eating and not doing any exercise. But when I come to my sports, I take care of my physicality also, that I reduce the time reduce the time of the sleeping also. I am doing exercise also, and I'm not eating like fast food that much.
That's good because you have improved actually very much.
Yes.
So we have talked about your overall development, your physical development. What about your mental development?
My mental development is like, when I am like be there, I started my first sports. So I am like very mentally burdened, that my family is not supporting my friend. If I not do, my friend will laugh at me. If my relatives will tease me, like if I not go good in sports also, like. But now I am like feeling very well, because I think that I can now achieve this also. I am achieving sports also, and academic also.
So basically, you gained a lot of confidence. And
Yes.
talking about relatives, sometimes there are many relatives who
Yes.
actually demotivates you, except
Yes.
motivating you, right? So, like talking about this losing, due to which they make fun of like people. So, how do you lift yourself after you lose something?
if like if like by for example, I'm going to a sports and match and I lost it. So I say to myself that it's okay, it is a match and a match. If there is a win and loss in every match, sometimes I win, sometimes I lost. So it is like I'm encouraging myself only, that I can do better in my next match
That
also.
basically you can do very good because sometimes conditions are also not in your side.
Yes.
You might get health injury,
Hmm.
your health is not good, your like physical factors are not working properly, sometimes also is that. So Vaibhav bhaiya, like there are like many athletes also, I have asked this also last time, that there are many athletes who belongs from India or like from different countries, but they don't represent their country in Olympics. If they reach like internationals, so they don't represent their country but represent a country which is already very strong, or like they which is not theirs. So what do you want to say about that?
Like I want to say about that people only, that their main goal is to be there in that sport. They are representing which country, that didn't matters. One time one they one day they are representing one country, next year they will represent another country also. But I am like very feel very proud about that people that are doing hard for their country, that are going to play and be there consistent with their country. I am very proud of them.
So basically, you are looking forward to represent India in
Yes.
Olympics. That's good. I appreciate that also because there are many less people in nowadays because
Hmm.
everybody thinks that academics is everything and there is nothing they can do about. Many people also say that they should take science or like other
Hmm.
things to become engineer or doctor. There is no other scope. But being in sports is also good,
Yes.
right? Because you can actually get quota, as you have said, and
Hmm.
there are many other things that you will attain in your life.
Yes.
So like moving forward, like how do you think that if a tournament is coming up and you are not able to well do the training, so how will you manage that up?
Then at that time I have my tournament is coming on my head, so I have to, and I am not ready. So basically I have to give more time to to that
So will
sports.
you leave that tournament for that time, or you will go for it?
It is like based on a condition, like if the tournament is coming and exam coming together only, and my parents are saying, Matt, you not do, not do, not do, so at that time I have to do that.
So like you are in this background for not a long, very much
Mm,
time. So you have improved a lot also.
yes.
So like what are the other things or like other sports you should be in? You should think that you should go for.
Like apart from wushu, like I want to be there in cricket also. In a there is also fighting sport named Panjik Silat. I have been there for one time also there. So I think like if not wushu, I can go these two also.
Because like if we also talk about this sports background, people what people think is that in sports background there are not many like categories,
Hmm.
like there is only fighting, boxing or cricket. They also think that. So like what do you want to say about that? What is the message you want to give to them?
Like I want to give them, like there are many sports in the world, like thousands of the sports, like swimming also, badminton also, they can make their career on there. On that also they can play. Like there are many people that play different sports and be there. Like you have listen about the player Lakshya Sen, which is playing badminton. So people have also discouraged that badminton is not played by everyone, they are played by girls only, so you should not make career on this and be there on academics. But he have proved that we can play, we can play an unpopular sports also and make their fame in that.
So thank you for that. All you have
Thank you.
given your time to us, to our audience, in order to give them tips and advice. Thank you, everybody. That's for all
Thank
today,
you.
and we will be back tomorrow with our another episode with our another athlete or another guest. Thanks.
Thanks.